Hi everyone, it's been about 2 weeks since Sony announced that they will be ending physical game disc production for PlayStation consoles in January 2028. As of filming this, they have not backtracked on this decision or even addressed the backlash whatsoever. I made a video the day after the announcement discussing my thoughts and all of that on ownership and the importance of physical media and ownership in general with video games, and why that announcement of Sony's really annoyed me and made me quite angry. But also during the 2 weeks since, obviously while I'm still angry, it's made me realize that I guess we now really need to appreciate the physical media that we still have in circulation in the secondhand market. The physical media that will continue to be released going forwards until 2028 and from other gaming companies for as long as they decide to keep making physical media for however long that is. So basically I've bought more games is what I'm saying. I've bought more video games and I've bought a RetroTINK, which I will show you in a minute. And during this vlog, we're also going to go retro game hunting at CEX. Or I say retro game hunting, but basically hunting for secondhand games, not necessarily vintage games, games from PS1 or PS2 or older generations, not necessarily like that old, but we'll see what they have. But first, I will show you the games I've already bought, and I will show you the RetroTINK, and we're going to set it up, make sure it works properly, and see how it looks as well, because I've never used a RetroTINK before whatsoever. So anyway, the games. First here I have Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. It's called Gateway to Glimmer in Europe, but I think in the US it's called Ripto's Rage. I knew that I wanted to get the PS1 Spyro trilogy from the minute I decided I was going to have this retro gaming corner behind me. So I have the second game, I just need the third one now, and then I guess I'll move on to another PS1 franchise that I really want the games from. And the other games I got are FF13, FF13 2, and you guessed it, FF13 3, Lightning Returns. So obviously, Final Fantasy fan, I want to play through all of the mainline Final Fantasies, so I had to get all of them. The only mainline Final Fantasy I don't have yet is FF12. And then once I have FF12, I will have all of the mainline Final Fantasies. So I will probably end up getting FF12 very soon. If it's in CEX secondhand on PS4, I will get that copy. FF13, I'm very intrigued to play because I do know that people are really quite split on 13. There's a lot of people that do not like 13 and that say it's one of the franchise's like lowest points. And then there's other people that really love it. So I'm curious which faction I'll fall into. We'll see. Fun fact, however, FF13 2, first of all, this is in Italian. I didn't realize it was in Italian, the box I mean, when I bought it, but the game will have English the option to play it in English, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I didn't realize it was in Italian when I bought it, so that's kind of funny. But this is actually the first Final Fantasy game I technically ever played, because when I was, I think 16, or maybe it was between the ages of like 14 and 16, I saw this game in a store and I really liked the cover. I had no idea what it is. I'd heard of Final Fantasy, but I don't know, I looked at the back cover and I saw there was a girl with pink hair. And I thought, yes, let me try this. And I played like 5 minutes of it, and that was it, because I was like so confused about everything. I was like, I don't understand how this battle system works. It threw you almost instantly into a boss battle, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I honestly can't really remember. I just remember that I was very confused. So I only really ever played like 5 minutes of it, and that was it. So I have some history with FF13 as a result, sort of, but obviously I've never like actually played it properly. But I'm very intrigued to see how I feel about it. It's actually one of the Final Fantasy games I'm most interested in playing. And the next thing we have is the RetroTINK is in this box. So if you don't know what a RetroTINK is, it's basically an upscaler for retro consoles. So I will get it out the box and show you, but basically you connect a retro console up to it, and then it has an HDMI out port on it. And the device itself upscales the resolution of the signal into high definition and outputs it at like an HDMI signal or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but it makes it look better on a modern TV. There we go. So that's what's in the box. It's cute. It has rabbits on the front. But this is the 2X Pro. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest RetroTINK they have. The next one up from this, it will upscale to 4K, which for me is very unnecessary because I've bought this in order to stream from my PS2. Because usually if I play on my PS2, I'll just play it on my CRT. That's how I want to play my PS2 games or PS1 games in my own time. But for streaming, I can't really, like that setup does not work. And if I play my PS2 on a modern monitor, it does not look very good. So this should hopefully make the games look significantly better, I'm hoping. So yeah, I have to connect it up with a component cable. I had to buy a component cable for this because I didn't have a component cable for my PS2. Now I do. And there's the HDMI out in the middle so that you can upscale it, and we'll test it now and see how good it is. Okay, so I fully realise that this looks like quite a mess, but it's all hooked up. PS2 connected up to the power, the component cable, which obviously goes into the back, hooked up to the RetroTINK, HDMI out, hooked up to this monitor. And then this is the power cable, which I've hooked up to one of the USB ports on the front of the PS2. So that should power this. And hopefully this will all work properly. So this is the moment of truth to see if it works. Here we go. PS2's on. That's flashing, which looks promising. Oh. Okay, just a sec. Okay, I got it working. I'd forgotten to change it from RGB to YCB, PB, whatever. I forgot to do that because I have it set to RGB for my CRT to use with SCART. But yeah, for this RetroTINK with the components, you need to set it to YCB, PB, otherwise, well, I got no signal basically. So now it works. The other thing is, the image was coming out in black and white, so I can't remember which button it is. I pushed this input button a few times and now it's in color. So yeah, I think we're all good. Now, of course, we need to test it with a game. We're gonna test it with Dark Cloud, obviously. So I know this is just the menu, but I can already see a difference personally in terms of quality compared to how it looked before when I was just using my HDMI standard dongle thing. This is the best game for me to test it on because as a Dark Cloud enthusiast, I will notice the graphical difference. Okay, so impressions. I'm honestly really impressed with this. This looks really good. It's obviously 1080p, so it's very slightly blurry, like ever so slightly. It's not as sharp as a 4K output would be, but my God, this is a massive improvement over how it looks if you're not using an upscaler at all on a modern display. But yeah, if you can't like find a CRT or you don't really want to get a CRT, this is such a good option. It genuinely, this looks so good. This is genuinely amazing. It's kind of what I was expecting, if not better, to be honest. So if you are struggling to find a CRT or you don't really want a CRT, this is a great option for those people because CRTs are really hard to find. They're big. and bulky, they're heavy. They're obviously, you know, at some point they're gonna break down and stop working, and if it's like the tubes that stop working, then good luck fixing your CRT in that case. So this is a really, really good option instead. And yeah, this is what I'm going to use now so that I can to stream from my PS2. There's also filters. I don't know if this will come up on camera, but I'll show you. There's I think there's 4 different filters. So this is the one that I like the most because it's got the sharpest, brightest colors and everything. But that's a CRT scanline filter. You can actually see the CRT scanline, so it dulls the colors a little bit, but I do like the CRT scanlines, that's nice. This, I think, so that's like a blurry filter. That's blurrier than the one I had it on. And there's another scanline filter by the looks of it. And that's the one that I had it set to, which has the most vibrant colors and no scan lines. I think that's my favorite one personally. So yeah, there you go. I'm very happy with the RetroTINK. There are different ones you can get. There's like one that upscales into 4K. It's significantly more expensive though. So the RetroTINK that I got, if you're interested in price and everything, it was 140 or 45 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I will link this RetroTINK in the description for you if you want to look into it or buy it. This is not sponsored in any way. I was not sent it for free either. I bought it with my own money. Okay, so that's that, and I will see you tomorrow when we go retro game hunting. So, traded in those games. That is the first time I've ever traded any games in at CEX. So I had to make myself up, like sign up for a membership or whatever it is. So I've got a CEX card now. I think I'll be doing that quite often because you know how much I got for those 3 games in store credit? £66, of which I have £3 left now. Because yes, I did get some games while I was there. And the £3 voucher is valid until July 2026. Must say, I appreciate CEX thinking about the vampire population because I probably will live for another 1,000 years or so. But anyway, I got 3 games. Very happy with what I got. I got some really good stuff. I got some bangers here. So first up, Resident Evil 3 remake, which I'm very happy I have this now because I was obviously going to play it at some point anyway. So there we go. I have it. The box it's like new. Honestly, not a single scratch on it. That's perfect. Amazing. Second game, Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. So now I do have all of the mainline Final Fantasies. So I'm looking forward to playing the ones that I haven't played yet. It's going to be fun. Look at that. Crazy graphics for the time. I mean, I know that this is the remastered version, but still, you're telling me that was on the PS2? And the last game I got, The Simpsons Hit and Run on PS2. This is quite exciting. I've wanted to play this for a while, but obviously I've never played it before. It's going to be interesting. I think I will play this on stream with my RetroTINK. I don't know when, but eventually at some point I will stream it. I got the Platinum version. This is the first Platinum edition PS2 game I've got in my collection. I basically decided that I'm not going to be like a stickler for like specifically just wanting the black label versions or the versions that have the blue or black box, and then the like, you know, the standard version, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what the community calls that specific version. But yeah, the platinum version is like the greatest hits kind of thing that we have in Europe, except that it's platinum. There you go. I was not expecting to get that much when I traded those 3 games in, but I guess in a way, it's not that surprising because one of those 3 games was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch. And you might be like, Laura, why? What do you mean you traded in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Well, here's the thing, okay? I bought it last year because I was like, well, everyone likes Smash. Surely I'll like Smash as well. I'd never played a Smash game, mind you, before. And I played it for a bit, and I unlocked Cloud, and then I completely lost interest in the game. So I literally have not touched it since I unlocked Cloud. And that's how I knew that that was just not for me. And yeah, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is cute, but I've mentioned it in a previous video, I think somewhere. It's just, I played it for like 10 hours and I have not felt like going back to it whatsoever, which to me is a pretty clear indicator that I'm just probably not going to pick it up again because I would rather just play Stardew Valley. And the last game, Hollow Knight. For people that watch my streams, that was the first game I started on stream, the first game I played on stream at all. And I dropped it because I couldn't I couldn't do it anymore. Hollow Knight is not really for me. And so I am passing it on to someone who will appreciate it more than I do. There you go. But yes, very satisfactory. Is satisfactory even a word? It is, isn't it? But I'm not entirely sure that I'm using it correctly there. Very satisfying outing to CEX. Very good, very happy. And I will be using CEX more often to trade games in because I was just selling them on eBay or whatever, but actually CEX, they can have them. They can have them if they want. I was surprised that they gave that much for them. Oh, I just realised actually, there is another game I got. Not today at CEX, I ordered this a few weeks ago. It's, what's it called? Mistonia's Hope, The Lost Delight. It's another Otome game. Because I like my Otome games. Otome, visual novel, dating sim, you know, that type of thing. It looks so pretty. I think it's based off of, it says, pursue your quest for revenge or romance. Conceal your identity as you seek to punish those who have taken your family and home. Are the nobles you meet protecting the kingdom of fairies, or do they have ulterior motives? To be seen. The characters are very pretty though, and I like that. So anyway, yeah, that's quite the haul of games. I forgot to mention, but these games here, the FF13 games and Spyro 2, I bought on eBay. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but yeah, I got them on eBay. I will say though, okay, this is something that bothers me. And it's not something I can do much about, but it's something that bothers me and that is going to annoy me when I look at these 3 games next to each other on the shelf. Why are the spines so different? These are from the same trilogy. Why did... You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to talk about it because... It's like people who are into books and they like to have their books all lined up all nicely. And you buy the first book in a trilogy and you know that it's going to be a trilogy because they've literally advertised it or marketed it as a trilogy. And book 1 comes out and it looks a certain way. Book 2 comes out and the spine's different. And then book 3 comes out and the spine's different again. And they just, there's no uniformity. And they're part of the same trilogy. Anyway, I digress. Did I have anything else I wanted to say? Oh, I have a Play Asia order that's on its way to me, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I guess I'll show what I got in that in a future video or something. And I also have pre-ordered a bunch of FF10 anniversary merch. I didn't literally buy all of it, okay? But I have bought a fair few of the more like significant merch items that were released. So I would show those, but they haven't arrived yet. They haven't even shipped. No, actually, one of them has shipped. I got the notification yesterday that the vinyl has shipped, Eternal Calm vinyl. I really hope it doesn't arrive damaged. That's the main thing I'm scared about because it's coming from Japan. We'll see. Hopefully it arrives intact. But yeah, that's stuff that I'm excited about that's going to arrive. Maybe I'll make a video. Well, it won't be a video literally just about that. I don't do like unboxing videos and stuff really on this channel, but maybe I can do like a live stream, a chatty stream or something, and open the FF10 merch on the stream. I don't know. Because I know that there's a lot of you guys that are Final Fantasy fans, just like me. And the FF10 anniversary merch is kind of cool. I'm still waiting for them to announce an Adorable Arts Tidus, or Tidus, or whatever you want to call him, and an Adorable Arts Yuna. Like, at the very least, I want Adorable Arts figures of both of them. And Bring Arts figures. I want Bring Arts figures of Tidus and Yuna. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks to my channel members, as always, for your support and helping make these videos and my live streams possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!